Hey guys, it's been a minute. Like a week, I think. And that's because I had spring break, so I was off, doing stuff. But I'm back in the parking lot, and it's light again. Thank God. Wait, hold up. Let me turn the. Oh, that's a little bit too dark. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But yeah, back in the parking lot. Look at how sick this looks. Whoo! Yeah. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about Togi and how I kind of want to be like him. Not like, okay, minus the gambling addiction and minus all the drugs and minus, I think he has like a 74 IQ or something. He's really dumb, but like, he's so genuine, you know what I mean? He's so nice and he's so freaking rich. Like, I saw this video where he went to a grocery store and there was a nice old lady. Well, she wasn't really old. There was a nice lady that was selling flowers on the sidewalk, and he didn't have any change, so he just gave her $100 for like a bundle of flowers, and she was so grateful. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back and give her $1,200 and just buy all her flowers. And seeing that joy on her face and seeing the joy on his face, it was like, man, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed to be in a pretty financially stable position, even, now in these turbulent days. But I don't know. I wish I could do that kind of stuff for people. You know what I mean? Like, every time I see a homeless person, it's like, man, I feel bad for them, And, some people are like, they're just bums. They're, if they actually worked hard, they could get a job and get off the street or whatever. But the U.S. is like one of the least friendly countries that I know of, like for homeless people. And it's crazy. I've seen stories of homeless people that go to these homeless, because people are like, just go to the homeless shelter. Like, I was one of those people too. I was like, we have homeless shelters and stuff. But what a lot of us don't know is that there's lots of like stealing that goes on, like in between the homeless people and the shelters. And so it's really not a good place to be, because you go to sleep and you wake up and all your stuff is gone. So it's not good that way. Our government really doesn't help. And it's like, like these people, I don't know about a lot of them. I don't know the proportion, but something happened to them, right? You don't just wake up homeless one day. There's events that lead up to that, and I feel bad for them. And for the majority of my life, I was kind of like, I don't want to, give them money or anything, because they're going to use it on drugs or whatever. And I feel like that's a sentiment held by a lot of people in America. But I was talking to my friend about this. It was last year something. We're at Disneyland, and it was for FBLA, right? We were all suited up, and we were going to McDonald's because we were hungry, and it was at night. And this guy, he didn't even look homeless. He was just, chilling on the side of the street, and he just asked us, me and my friend, we're just some teenagers, and he's like, hey, do you guys have $1? Like, I'm hungry. And for me, I was like, this guy does not look homeless. This guy looks totally fine. He's chilling on the sidewalk. So I was like, sorry, bro, I don't carry cash. But my friend was like, yeah, bro, here. And he gave, I don't remember how much he gave him, but he gave him some money. And when I asked him why, my friend was like, this, I think it was $5. I think it was $5. He was like, this $5, what does this really mean to me? Right? And what would it mean to him? And I was like, what if he buys drugs or whatever? Right? And he was just like, well, that's not really, a fair assumption to make about people. Like, just because this guy is on the side of the street begging for money, doesn't mean he's on drugs, right? Or it doesn't mean he's going to spend the money on drugs. And I was like, wow, that's a good way to look at people. And I think my perspective has changed, and I'm trying to see the best in people, right? And homeless people too. It's like, why are we just assuming that they're going to use drugs or use the money for drugs? Like, they're just people too. And I think, from that point on, every time I see a homeless person, when I have money, I'll be like, here you go. Because like, they could use the money way better than I could, right? Most of the time, this cash is just sitting in my wallet or wherever it is. It's just not being used because I don't use it. Oh, sorry, my pinky is like getting tired. Hold up. I still don't have a stand. I still don't have a tripod or anything, but it's okay. We'll make do. But yeah, so it's like, man, I wish I could do something more to help these people. And I don't want to go into politics. Like, my parents are like, oh, you should become like the president or something. I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of corruption. Not saying I'll be corrupted, but there's lots of people that'll stand in my way. And rightfully so, right? We shouldn't have one person just doing whatever he wants and not having anyone stand up to him. But it's just such a corrupted area of our country, and I do not want to be a part of that. If anything, if things, go to shit here, I will just dip. You know what I mean? Like, in college, I'm gonna minor in French, probably, just to keep my horizons open, if you know what I mean. But yeah. But if I'm super freaking rich like Togi, well, actually, I saw him go on that financial advice podcast. I forgot his name, but he's like that famous guy who has like guests come on to his podcast and he interviews them about their finances. He's like, you mortgaged your house at like 5 billion%. You have no money in your, that guy? Yeah, that guy. But anyways, like, he was on there, and I think Togi was like, he had like no money. Like, he had so much debt. So maybe I don't want to be like Togi. I don't know. I just want to be rich. I just want to have money. Not just to like spend it on whatever I want, right? Like, but I want to like do something with it. You know what I mean? I feel like that financial freedom is something we all want. It's not a crazy revelation. But I personally, once I buy my little, Rolex and whatever, I want to help people, and I want to do that. Because, like, not even for like the glory or like, Togi, well, the first time he gave that lady the $100 for the flowers, he just gave it to her without any cameras. The second time he brought the cameras. Same with Mr. Beast. He kind of just, or Mr. Beast used to. Now he just does like crazy productions and whatever. But like before, it's like these people always filmed their stuff and they're like, here you go. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of fake. Togi's, what I saw was not fake. Like, that was genuine happy. Yeah, I'm an empath, guys. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, that was so cringe. We're gonna forget about that. Anyways, but yeah. Am I just complaining about money? I don't know. I didn't really have anything to talk about today. I feel like that's a theme in all my videos, especially since I'm filming in the morning. Maybe I should go back to filming in the afternoon. It's just harder to find time or like a space where I could do it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this video had nothing really in it. I hope you guys just enjoyed me talking, because I have nothing else to talk about that I can think of. Yeah. Okay. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully I have something interesting to say. But yeah, today, I have no thoughts. I don't want to go to school. I'm looking at the time. And I gotta go to school. Freak, bro. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. We're all good. We're all good. At least I'm not dead, right? Okay. See you guys in the next video. End video.